Mikey Delegata or Aiden Henry. And at 285 pounds, wrestling for Lehigh, Owen Treffitt. And for your Cornell Big Red, Ashton Davis. For Lehigh, Pat Cisco's coaching staff includes Brett Dillon, Zach Ray, and Evan Henderson. Rounding out Mike Frey's coaching staff is David McFadden, Scotty Boyko, and Colin Russell. And in case you didn't notice, things are a little different today. Try to watch a little bit of both action. We've got gymnastics and wrestling. Be no halftime for wrestling, but there will be one more few matches. And we will start off at 125 pounds, wrestling for Lehigh, Sheldon Seymour. And for your Cornell Big Red, Marcello Milani.
There you have it, the starting lineouts for Cornell and Lehigh, and we kick things off at 125. Great job, as always, by Matt Bogemile, public address announcer here at Cornell University. 125 for the Lehigh Mountain Hawks. 15th ranked Sheldon Seymour getting his opportunity this year at 125. As we talked about earlier in the broadcast, from across the border, Troy, Pennsylvania native, two-time Pennsylvania state champion and national champion in Greco at Fargo during his high school years. He's taking on Cornell's Marcello Milani, 9-6 on the year. The sophomore has lost his last two bouts, though, to Mizzou and NC State in dual meets. Stalemate here at 25. So Seymour 12-2 on the year, 1-7-5 in his match yesterday against the Bearcats. Outside single from Seymour, headed off by Milani. No points yet, just underway. Here at 125 pounds on ESPN Plus, Milani looking for a throw by. Good push out here. Great neutral wrestling. And stall warning against Seymour, as we're under 2 minutes already here in the first period. Seymour in his 5th season here at Lehigh, getting that extra year. And somebody who's really looking to make his mark here in the next couple of months of this season and get to the NCAA tournament and do some damage. So the rumble and tumble event going on. You hear it, you see it. Gymnastics as well as wrestling. An awesome scene here in Ithaca today. Well, a good position fight. Seymour's got control of that elbow and the push out. No score. And it could be some blood time coming. And it looks like from Seymour's nose, and that's what it'll be. So 1 minute and 3 seconds here to go in the first period between Seymour and Marcello Milani. So Milani, looking back at what he's done on this season thus far, 8th place finish at the Cliff Keen Invite, one of the surprises certainly at that tournament. And here's a guy who can flat out go. And if he can pull off a win against Seymour, it'd be huge for his resume. On the single from Seymour. Looking to finish and get the first points of the match. Pops up over the top. If he can cross over into the other leg, he'll get it. The takedown. Hip pops him back down. He'll get it. Roll out by Milani. No score. Great scramble from Milani. Down to 30 seconds.
25.
And out of bounds. So Milani looked dead in the water there in a takedown, but able to roll out and scramble for no points.
Never mind. We got 2 officials. Yeah, we'll be all right.
Under 5 seconds, and that will conclude the first period. No score between Seymour and Milani. Kicking off today's bout between Cornell and Lehigh, the 12th ranked Big Red and number 19 Mountain Hawks here on ESPN Plus. And Happy New Year to everybody watching today. College wrestling and gymnastics at the same time. Rumble and tumble event here at Cornell. Big mat return by Milani, but Seymour never stops moving. Pops back up against the escape. He leads 1-0. So Seymour looking at that body structure. Outside single from him and headed out by Milani again. That body structure that he has, a very big 125-pounder as injury time coming, perhaps a poke in the eye. And they talk it over, he's all right. Back to live action. But certainly the older you get, being a fifth-year guy, the tougher that weight cut can be. But Seymour staying down and getting a shot and training with the likes of, Brian Crookham the last couple of years. As Crookham, unfortunately, not in the lineup today for the Mountain Hawks at 133. And stall warning against Milani. First tab against him, under a minute now here in the second period. Just underway at 125, Cornell and Lehigh.
Let's go, Cello! Let's go, Cello!
1-0 Seymour. So this is where you staying on the attack, forcing that stall point, and keeping the action in the center. The aggressor always gets rewarded in the sport of wrestling, especially when those stall warnings get thrown up. Both have one. Icy attempt from Seymour. And that will do it for the second period. And certainly Milani is going to go down. So Seymour, known for being a tough wrestler all around, but being a top guy, very, very important. Good crossover here, it's got that leg. And nothing there. So 1-0, and this is where Seymour likes to be. Yesterday's match against Binghamton was able to squeak out that 7-5 win. And the closer the match, it almost goes in his favor. That type of wrestler looking for a turn. Milani, great defense. Staying there on the mat, but they're gonna dock him with stalling here. And it's 2-0 Seymour, 1 point for stalling. So just tough spot to be in there if you're Milani. Seymour in control. Trying to tilt out and get up to a base. And nothing. 44 seconds. Seymour leads it 2-0. And in control now. Closing it on 30. Milani has to hustle now. And stall warning against Seymour this time. So that'll be 1 point for Milani, and that's huge on the scoreboard. If he gets out, he'll tie it up at 2. That's the Lehigh sideline here. Pat Santoro, his 17th year as head coach, questioning that one. And big hip return, Milani almost got out. 15 seconds to go. If Seymour can hold him down, he'll win it in a tight one, 2-1. Milani looking for the reversal, but great hip in by Seymour. Nothing yet. And that will do it. But they're saying it will be one for riding time. So they were double checking that over. And Seymour will hang on 3-2 for a close one. So the referee indicating the correct call being 1 point extra ride time to make it 3-2 is your final. After a stall point. So 3-2, Seymour wins it in a close one to make it 3-0 Lehigh. Kicking off the duel. So we bump up to 133 for Cornell. Ty Ferrara, 6-2 in the season. Get right after it already here at 33. The young man getting a shot here at 33 out of Shenango Forks High School. He'll take on Logan Wadle, who gets the shot here at 33. Ryan Cookham, #1 in the country, out with an injury for the Mohawks. He will not be competing today. So Wadle and Ferrara. High C attempt from Ferrara. No score yet. They go behind. There's 3 from Ferrara. First points of the matchup. And one escape there to make it 3-1. So Wadle, 2-7 out of the air, dropped his last 2 matches at the Bobby Coffin Open. First-year guy out of Pittstown, New Jersey. Getting a chance in the lineup today for Lehigh. Great snap down. Aggression from Ferrara. There's another takedown. He's now up 6-1 after that one. Boy, just being aggressive here, the snap downs. And look at Ferrara just cut off the side of the mat, take it right back to the center, and work back at another takedown. With a snap down in the high C. Looks academic so far for him. Or the duck under. Right down to the leg. Trying to hip up. He gets him down. He'll get another 3. Another takedown for Ferrara. And he looks impressive today. Make it 9-2 and a tilt. Back points coming. Ferrara working on a tech fall now. 13-2. The Shenango Forks product looking solid right now. And there's a stall warning against Wadle. Down to 5 seconds here in the first period. And that will do it for the first. But very, very impressive performance so far from Ferrara. Just takedowns at will right now. As he leads at 13-2, plus a minute of riding time. Ferrara up to his feet, trying to pop out, push down those hands and get an escape, and he does. 14-2 now is your score for Ferrara. He is in control. A great snap down. Go behind. Reaching for that ankle. He'll get another 3 here. And if he does, that is the matchup. And they give it to him. That is it. Tech fall win for Ty Ferrara. Tech on the riding time, 18-2. And he looks solid today. And Cornell in control of the match.
I'll give you that.
after that tech fall.
You guys are good on
Makes it 5-3 after the tech fall win for Cornell.
Wrestling at 141 pounds for Lehigh, Carter Taylor. And for your Cornell favorite, Josh Saunders.
So we're bumping up to 141 pounds. Josh Saunders, ranked 26th in the country for Cornell. At 7-2, the senior. 7 wins on the season, taking on Carter Bailey, 8-5, junior. Carter won 19 matches last year, so this one should be a decent match here at 141 pounds. So in case you're just joining us here on ESPN Plus, 5-3 is your team score. Cornell, after the tech fall win from Ty Farrar, the Shenango Forks grad right here at Cornell, winning it 133. Sheldon Seymour of Troy winning it 3-2. Couple stalling calls in there, and then winning with riding time at the end for a 3-2 decision at 125. Kick things off between these two teams. Saunders has control of the arm. And nothing going yet. Just underway here in the first period. Saunders has won his last 3 matches in a row, including a major over Josh Edmond of Missouri. And he's putting together a nice streak right now. Here at the Rumble and Tumble event. Gymnastics and wrestling going on at the same time. A very unique and exciting atmosphere and just a really awesome day here at Cornell. So Bailey won by tech fall versus Binghamton on Saturday. He'd like to keep that momentum going today against Saunders. Bailey won 15-0 over Ryan Harding of Binghamton in 3-14. So quick work yesterday for him, but today going to be a little bit tougher against Saunders. Under a minute now here in the first.
You're exhausted by the time you got to just take care of yourself and the team will take care of itself. It's a part of the gymnastics.
So all about the approach and setup. Saunders looking for that first shot. And the first takedown. Closing in on 20 seconds. Big feeling out process between
15 seconds.
Saunders and Bailey. Down to 10. And this one, after 1, will be 0-0. And it's certainly one of those days where it's definitely a unique day, and getting your mind right and focus is going to be paramount as we go neutral here. Saunders and Bailey. We're scoreless, so that first takedown is huge. Yeah, going to be some blood time coming against Saunders. And so 5-3 is your team score. Cornell leading it here early on as we march up the lineup here today here on ESPN Plus. And Bailey doing a good job of keeping Saunders, keeping him honest out here on the mat right now. Saunders sort of a methodical type approach, and he'll low you a little bit, then an attack. Yet to get off a really good shot, though, here in this match as we're back to live action. Big throw by attempt from Bailey, but nothing yet. Underhook from Bailey, trying to dig deep in there.
Let's go Swizzy! Let's go Swizzy!
Down to 1:05 and counting here in the second period. No score between Bailey and Saunders. So that's where Bailey likes to be, you can tell. Digging deep with that underhook. Then working off of that. So many things you can do off the setups. But Saunders able to get out of it this time.
Did we go neutral or did they? I don't know either.
Down under 30 now, still scoreless in the match. And you got a feeling this is going to go down to who gets out from the bottom. One of those grinder type matches here at 141 pounds. And nothing. And here comes the choice as Bailey will go down for Lehigh. So no points here. Escape or reversal is going to be all the difference. Boy, throwing some legs in up high. But Saunders back to neutral, back on their feet. And barely gets out easily. 1-0 lead, the first points of the match here in the final period from Carter Bailey. So Saunders, as of right now, just hasn't been able to get in deep enough for a good enough shot or an attempt. As Bailey's been hand finding and digging in those underhooks all throughout. Drag from Saunders, almost got behind, but good control of the wrist from Bailey. Closing in on 1 minute to go in the matchup. Takedown will win it if you're Saunders. But if you're Bailey, outside single on the left side. Stall warning against Bailey. Trying to dig deep, pencil dangerous. So Saunders in great position here. Keep pushing the pace. You got the stall warning against Bailey. Keep pushing the pace. So stall warning just thrown out there against Bailey. Under a minute to go here in the third period. Shot attempt now, deep on the ankle from Bailey. Good scramble here towards the center. Getting on top, Saunders. Great wrestling action back and forth between Bailey and Saunders. Down to 30 seconds. Just rolling out under 30. Arm spin from Bailey. Down to 15 seconds. Saunders has to try something now. He's got control of the arm. Trying to push, will roll through. Under 10. Saunders trying to pop his head. 3, 2, overthrew, and no. Time expires. 1-0 is your final score in a tight one. Carter Bailey wins by decision.
This looks more like Malik Hines than Drew Bond. Pretty sure.
Or a huge win for Carter Bailey. As Lehigh takes a 6-5 lead now in the team score. So when Saunders really started to push the pace, got the stall warning, things are looking in his favor to at least perhaps tie the matchup. But Bailey able to hold him off. And it's now time for 149 pounds. 18th ranked Ethan Fernandez, outside single, right out of the gate. Headed out by Hines. Fernandez, this senior, 10-4 in the year. Hines also a senior, 7-4 on the season. Hines a 4-time NCAA qualifier for Lehigh. Fernandez putting together a nice season again. Already had a 6-match win streak at one point of the season. 24 wins of last year, and he won the EIWA championship. But reached down for the takedown from Fernandez.
Last year, that's not bad. And he said his name. I go, oh, you're wrestling from Penn. He goes, I don't know. I go, don't you have two brothers? He goes, yeah. I'm like,
And stalemate.
I'll write your name right
So this one, two very similar styles.
No, there were 3 of them. Penn.
And these middleweight bouts
There were 3 brothers. They're all at the same time.
fixing to be ones to watch here today between Lehigh and Cornell. Fernandez looking for that head snap and the snap down. And the timing of it right now, you see where Hines putting that right hand on top of the head. Go behind here, out of the single leg. Fernandez trying to pop up, crossover to a double, out the back. Boy, great action here. Fernandez never stops moving. But as you see, Hines has control of that ankle, trying to get to that stalemate. Nothing yet. Look at Fernandez trying to keep his balance, kind of that left hand in between the legs of Hines. And stalemate. 1:01 to go. No score in the first period. So rumble and tumble event here at Cornell University Gymnastics. You have Yale, Bridgeport, and Cornell competing in a tri-meet today alongside Cornell versus Lehigh right here on ESPN Plus. It is an awesome day here at Newman. So closing in on 30 seconds now. Still scoreless between Hines and Fernandez. Well, at this level, you see just how good the almost ankle pick there by Hines, almost pulled it off. Just didn't have quite that momentum or the strength to do it at that point. So 16 seconds, but at this level, you see how good the scrambling is. You know, these guys able to get out of so many positions. Left-handed high C from Fernandez, almost finished it. Goes by and he'll get the 3. 4 seconds. He gets the 3. Just as time expires. Fernandez with a big takedown on Hines. He leads it 3-0. Well, you just never stop hustling, and Fernandez did just that. So what a way to end the first period for Fernandez. As down goes Hines to start the second. And holding on to his leg there, going to be a stall warning. And as you see Mike Gray coming out, Coach Gray of Cornell, almost to his back. Fernandez. And they gave a stall warning to Fernandez there. Little match reset, and Mike Gray said, you just saw Hines holding his leg. Potentially had that wrong call for the official. As Hines trying to get out, 3-0 lead for Fernandez. And the push out. And nothing going. And out of bounds. 106. 6-5 is your score, and the team score. Lehigh in the lead over Cornell, but Fernandez leads this match right now 3-0 here at 149 pounds. Great first move. Granby out from Hines. And technical violation, 1 point. Green, and they're going to challenge that. And associate head coach Kellen Russell throwing the brick out as the officials come over to the scorer's table to take a look at the potential technical violation. And it looks like an illegal hold, but we're going to see what the officials call. So while they do that, match reset here in Ithaca, New York. Cornell University, ESPN Plus, as Cornell leads the match 3-1 right now. But after this call, we'll see what the officials, after the review of what it's going to be. But team score 6-5, Lehigh leading Cornell at the Rumble and Tumble event here, where you have gymnastics and wrestling simultaneously. There's a lot going on today, and it's an exciting atmosphere to say the least, as the officials converge here. And here's the official call.
Call locking hands confirmed, but it took a few seconds. The riding time stops.
So the official word, thank you so much, guys. Official call, locking hands, and some riding time ticked off as well against Fernandez. So the illegal locking hands makes it 3-1, and now the escape from Hines makes it 3-2. So now this match is getting that much more interesting after that. Under 30 here in the second. We are in for another frenzy finish here at 149. So the locking hands changing things big time in this one. I mean, on paper, you just saw this match coming. You saw the two similar styles and how this was going to be a solid match here on the card. Under 5, 3, 2, and 1. As Fernandez will likely go down in the lead. And he will. So now Fernandez just has to do his thing, keep wrestling, get out, and secure this matchup. And hip pop from Hines. Down goes Fernandez. Huge hip hop. Mat return. And out goes Fernandez. Will they give him the one? And they do. So 4-2, 1:39 to go in the bout. On deck at 157 for Cornell, second-ranked Meyer Shapiro. And Griffin Gonzalez of Lehigh on deck. So Fernandez has to be careful here. Can't back out. But he's up 4-2. High C. Wrap around. Hines trying to go behind. Cross it off, getting the other leg. Fernandez trying to finish. Out the back. If he scoops it, he's in a great position. Is Fernandez trying to scoop that near leg. And stalemate. Under a minute now. And this is what Fernandez has to do. He's got to break the will of Hines here to come out on top. Outside single attempt from Hines. Fernandez trying to get back towards the middle. Limp arm. As Hines has control of the near leg. But Fernandez with that wizard digging deep. Under 30. If Hines gets a takedown, he'll take the lead. And nowhere to go, still nothing. 15 seconds. Hines, he'll get the takedown with 11 seconds. And it looks like they're out of bounds, but no call yet. He's got that 1 foot in. 5-4. Hines leads it with a late takedown. Three seconds left. Fernandez has to act quick. The roll through, and Hines holds on. A late takedown for the win. Hines with the win, 5-4. And Fernandez still in shock. As your team scores now, Lehigh 9 at Cornell 5.
Now wrestling at 157 pounds, for the Mountain Hawks, Griffin Gonzalez. And for your Cornell takeaway, Meyer Shapiro.
And let's bump up to 157. Meyer Shapiro, the All-American, right out of the gate. Fast takedown. Make it 3-0 Shapiro here at 157. The sophomore who's crushed Ed Scott and James Conway of Mizzou by tech fall. Placed third in the country last year at the NCAA tournament, taking on Griffin Gonzalez. 11-6 on the year. First year on 11 PA. And Shapiro just going right at it. Boy, tough loss for Fernandez. Just back-to-back tough losses for Cornell. At 41-49, but now, if you're looking at the bout sheets and poking the eye here, to Gonzalez. So Shapiro, the under-20 world freestyle champion, who injury defaulted his first match of the year, is back and better than ever. What a takedown from Shapiro. The trip right to his back. He's getting big time swings for Cornell. And I think it's safe to say that Shapiro is back. Hitting combination. With the reverse, Shapiro exposing that back, looking for the pin 6. He's got him heavy here. And it's going to be academic. Pin time, Meyer Shapiro. 6 on the scoreboard for Cornell, and he's feeling it. Cornell back on the scoreboard. That is huge for team points. Cornell takes the lead. And you want to talk about having a good time out there. Shapiro, one of the most exciting young talents in this sport today. And he proved it again today.
Now wrestling at 165 pounds, for Lehigh, Zeke Dubler. And for your Cornell Big Red, Julian Ramirez.
Meyer Shapiro gives Cornell the lead, 11-9. And let's keep rolling to 165. Julian Ramirez for Cornell, ranked 5th in the country by Intermat. 2-0 in the year. Back in the lineup for Cornell. He's taking on Zeke Dubler. First year out of Irvona, Pennsylvania, 10-4. Down to the mat, give him 3. Ramirez, first takedown in the first 30 seconds. And how about some back points working on it? So you got Shapiro, Ramirez, 2 hammers here back to back in this lineup. And as this season progresses, you get into postseason time, certainly the crunch of the Ivy League schedule. These are 2 of the leaders here, and his foot still in bounds. And you see the coaching staff rise right up. There's a chance at back points, and his right foot still in, but the angle of the officials there call it otherwise. So back to the center.
How they all do
3-0 Ramirez on top of Dubler. And this is where Ramirez is so tough. And sometimes sliding out those Dubler. And back points for Ramirez. It's 7-0. So Ramirez at ease. And he's going to go back to neutral. With ease with the back points and pushing out Dubler. And now he gets 1 for the escape. We're back to neutral. Boy, deep high C from Ramirez. Trying to lip arm out and get behind for the 3. Comes up to his feet. Trying to cross over to a double, and academic. 10-1, Ramirez. Boy, back point city coming. How about 4 more? Already over a minute of running time. And Ramirez looking for that tech fall now. Boy, great roll through. And that will do it. Tech fall victory for Julian Ramirez. 4 more, 18-1. The running time makes it 19. And he was on a mission today. Ramirez making it look easy. As Cornell leads the team score 16-9 now.
Now wrestling at 174 pounds for Lehigh, and for your Cornell Big Simon Ruiz.
So let's go to 174 now. We keep bumping up in weights. 12th ranked Simon Ruiz, 12-4 on the year. The freshman here at 174, taking out Rylan Rogers. 7-4, the sophomore. Michigan Wolverines transfer for Lehigh. He was on a 3-match win streak until Saturday's loss at Binghamton to Previn Casella, when a third period reversal and a rideout to win that bout at 74 yesterday versus Binghamton. So Ruiz won by major decision, 17-3 in the Missouri duel. Started the season 10-1. Some big wins in there too over nationally ranked Lenny Pinto of Nebraska. Takedown here, working on it. Trying to grab it down and connect. But Rogers, good position here, using that hip, putting that pressure on. As a sprawl. And back to neutral. Just underway here in the first period at 174. Right here on ESPN Plus. Cornell leads at 16-9. In the team score, no score here. Just underway at 174. Good snap down by Ruiz. Right onto the leg. Boy, out the back. Unorthodox spot, but Ruiz gets out. Looking for the 3. To his back. Almost pinned him right here. Ruiz almost had a pin. And there's going to be 3. And they do give him some back points for that. Control is there. They give him the 3 and then 2 for back for Ruiz. He's up 5-0. Boy, sometimes in this sport you get caught like that when you least expect it. And it could be over in a split second. Stall warning against Rogers.
I know, but when you're neutral, once they award the 3, then you can start getting tagged.
So Rogers, as we said, the Michigan Wolverine transfer, won 11 matches there a couple seasons ago. But right now, it is all Ruiz. Out of Del Barton in New Jersey, representing. Of course, the same stall warning again as you hear the crowd behind us. Some of the Cornell faithful. But Ruiz from Del Barton, the home of Cornell great Mike Gray, of course, the head coach in his 4th season now for this program. What he's been able to do, and they preach family, not factory, and really a program that's so crucial in developing future talent. They come up, they allow them, your style, be you, compete, be you, and get out there and compete at a high level, and only get enhanced and learn here from some of the best in the world at Cornell. As there's an escape, make it 6-0 now. As we said, the rumble and tumble event, full throttle right now here in Ithaca. Ruiz controlling the arm and right underneath that chin. And let off it. Looking for that low single. Hand positioning. Closing in on the 1-minute mark here in the second period. High C from Ruiz. Trying to turn the corner. As Rogers holds on for the stalemate. Back to neutral. So Ruiz has just been stellar right now, getting good shots off, high percentage shots, putting himself in great position to score points. Almost had that pinned earlier on in this matchup, almost catching Rogers, but all about these setups right now. Ruiz looking for the throw by, almost to his back. And there's 3 more. Well, Ruiz showing off his strong wind right now. And he leads at 9-0, and that was big right before the end of the period. 1:10 of riding time as well in favor of Ruiz. So 2 minutes left here in this third period, and if Ruiz can work on keeping that major, it's big team points for Cornell. As Rogers up to his feet, trying to get on the scoreboard for the first time for Lehigh. Ruiz looking really solid here today. Under 130 now. And stalling is there against Lehigh. It's now a point, put up 10 now on that board. Major decision intact for Ruiz. Ruiz is just outwilling Rogers at this point. Lets him up, that's his first point for the escape. Well, you can see that single legs right there. Once again, Ruiz, outside single to his back. Wraps around that other hand, he'll get 3. Trying to limp arm out. Under a minute now in the match. Going back down to his back, almost the same position as before in the match. A good scramble now. And stalemate. So 30 seconds, 10-1 is your score. Ruiz in control for a major decision. 1:59 riding time. Down to 20. Ruiz trying to stay on the attack.
Don't be a hero. Takedown loses a major in the other direction.
And it looks like this will wind down. Check on the riding point. 11-1. Big decision win. Major decision for Ruiz. He improves to 13-4 on the year. And Cornell in control in the duel. So let's bump up to 184 pounds.
Now wrestling at 184 pounds for Lehigh.
Between Cornell and Lehigh.
And for your Cornell veteran, Chris Foca.
So 8th ranked Chris Foca, 2-0 in the year. Strong wins in duels versus both NC State and Missouri. Placed 3rd at 174 2 seasons ago. All-American for Cornell, taking on Caden Rogers, the junior, 7-3 record on the year out of Lancaster, PA.
I know there's no comparison.
So Foca back in the lineup here for the second semester. And he's ready to go. Looked really solid here at this weight. And when you go back to last year, the bump up to 84, some injuries in the lineup for Cornell. Johnny Lowe, panel injuries, and Foca able to get up there and just really be somebody that they can rely on. But it takes time when you bump up to a weight that, the strength factor, just the heavy factor, even the 10 pounds difference is such a huge deal in this sport. And this year looking very comfortable at this weight. So Rogers, keep in mind, had a 2-1 grinder win yesterday in overtime with a stalling point to win a match over Will Everett of Binghamton in that dual meet. So, those types of matches, and there's going to be a little eye poke there. Hopefully Foca's okay. But, at this level, you see matches like that, certainly yesterday for him, for Lehigh. And it's as expected. This sport is filled with incredible talent and guys that will give you everything on the mat, as Foca looks to be okay after a little poke in the eye. No score, 140. Here in the first period, Cornell and Lehigh, the Big Red lead the team, scoring 20-9. And no score here at 184 thus far. Boy, drag there from Rogers. And nothing yet. So notice right there, Foca's got control of that elbow. Almost like a table. You cut off one of those legs and one of those arms in that form, and your opponent can't go anywhere, so you get the stalemate just like that. Great job by Foca to prevent points on the defensive side. Big takedown effort here from Foca. Under a minute now in the first period. So one of your senior leaders, one of your captains, Cornell, so excited and pumped to have him back, Chris Foca. And without question, this man wants to leave his mark in this program as the postseason comes later on in the year. And stalemate again. So this is going to be, as we said, how much does Rogers have in the tank after that tough match yesterday? But he looks to be in great shape, so under 20. Under 10 now, no score, and it looks like that's how this one's going to end it after the first period, that is. So Cornell defers as Rogers will go down. So Rogers, three-time Fargo All-American, missed a lot of last season due to injury and went to Malvern Prep in Pennsylvania. And somebody who, when he's healthy, he's as good as anybody, certainly in the EIWA and the country. But Foca has other plans today. Foca's got that near leg scoop as one of the ankle bracelets comes off of Rogers, and so nothing going here as you hear the chance of stalling coming again. And they're going to say stall against Foca for the warning. So 39 seconds of riding time for Foca, trying to get to that 1 minute mark and obviously get some points. Maybe turn for a tilt. 52 and counting for riding time for Chris Foca. The All-American back of the lineup for Cornell. And we are over a minute now of riding time. Under one now, 55 seconds left in the period. So right now, to avoid the stall call, Foca has to work for a tilt attempt and expose the back. Rogers nowhere to go. As Foca has that back leg scooped, that near leg that is. Closing it on 30. Getting close to out of bounds here. Having that mat sense very important. As they're looking to go out, and they do. So 16 seconds, that works in Foca's favor. $16 seconds. If he can hold him down for 16 more, that will be huge. Got to avoid that. He's already got that one stall warning. And nothing going yet. Under 5, and they're going to let this one ride out. And nothing. So Foca in great position now, as he'll likely go down. And he's got 2 minutes of riding time. But once again, he's got that stall warning. And they're going to give him the one escape right out of the gate here. And they let him up 1-0 Foca. And Rogers going to take his chances on his feet. Rogers looking for that leg. Foca popping right back up, nothing. So Rogers able to have great defense against Foca right now. But Chris, you got to imagine this is one takedown territory where either side it's going to win the match if they get it. .113 and counting here in the final period. 1-0 Foca. And of course the running time, 2 minutes for him. He'll get another point in the end. So this is a match situation where don't do anything too extreme. Stick to your guns and execute. As we close in on 30. But Foca, look at him circle back in. If he goes out, he circles back in each time because he knows he has that stall warning against him. That 1 point is a huge difference if he were to get stalling against him. And right now, Rogers is the one backing up. Rogers backing up, and he'll get a tag on it. And Rogers gets the stall warning. Down to 20. And Rogers looking for a throw by. Down to 15. Boy, smart wrestling from Foca right now. Rogers looking for the outside single, but this is a good spot to be in for Foca. Push the face down, control the elbow, and he does. That will do it. Chris Foca earns a hard-fought decision over Rogers. He wins it 2-0 after the running time, and Cornell back at the scoreboard. Boy, tough decision win. But smart wrestling from Foca at the end. So after some great announcements of the Rumble and Tumble event here, it's now time for 197 pounds. Michael Beard, ranked 6th in the country, 10-1 on the year for Lehigh. Won by tech fall, won big, 21-4, Saturday versus Binghamton. And his only loss was to Penn State's Josh Barr. And Beard, a two-time All-American EIWA champ. Penn State transfer, of course. Everybody remembers the wars with Jake Cardenas out of Cornell. He's now at Michigan. He's doing big things there as Beard, first takedown, gets it. He's taking on Aiden of Cornell. Aiden Hanning. And Hanning, 7-3 sophomore. Mostly an open tournament so far this year. Did beat, earn a nice win in the Missouri dual meet, 2-0. His lone dual win of the year for Cornell as Beard leads it 3-0. As Beard, the one thing that in this sport that you love to see is just Beard's compete level, what he does and how fast he can do it. He just never stops wrestling, and he's got one heck of a motor on him. And he's somebody come NCAA tournament time you got to watch out for at this weight, because he'll do some damage. Cornell on their way. 23-9, they lead this dual meet. As Hannig just trying to do everything he can to not get taken down. As on the outside area as Beard As we said, 10-1 on the year. And one escape, they let him up. Well, look at Beard, what he does. He's just so heavy on the head here. Just with the head slaps, and there's another takedown. And the setups that he does, it's just a bang, bang thing. And another takedown. He leads at 9. And another escape for Hanning. It's down 9-3. But this is what Beard does. He is one of the best on his feet at this weight in the country. And it's hard to stop. Looking for that low leg single, and Academic make it 12-3 Beard, the All-American, in charge. Yeah, tough spot to be in. You see that right on the elbow, trying to cut the elbow out. That's the end of the first period. 12-3, Beard in control. But go back to that, the arm chop there right at the elbow. That is, let's just say it's not the best feeling in the world. Especially when someone like Beard does it to you. Boy, Beard right on the leg again. There's 3 more. He's working on a tech fall again, the second one in as many days. Well, another low ankle pick again. 15-4 after the escape against Hanning. And 3 more. It's now 18-4. And one more let up and one more takedown will end it. Well, Beard looking very, very impressive. So Mikey Delegata not in the lineup today for Cornell. Hanning getting the nod, but it's been all Beard. And one more takedown will do it. And stall warning against Hanning. And a go behind, circles and takedown time, and that will do it. Tech ball win for Beard. Beard wins it 22-5. And that does it. And that match at 197. He'll improve his record to 11-1.
Now wrestling at 285 pounds for Lehigh, and for your Cornell big friend, Ashton Davis.
So we go up to 285, ending out this dual meet. Cornell has secured this dual meet win today over Lehigh. 23-14 on the score right now. We're up to 285. Ashton Davis, 32nd in the country, sophomore out of Cleveland, Tennessee. 6-1 on the year, only loss. And outside second here by Treffin, who's ranked 9th in the country for Lehigh. Back trip, and they'll give him 3 right in front of us. 3-0 Treffin. The grad student putting together a quality season for Lehigh, who's now 11-0 in the year. NC State transfer. Two-time ACC champion at NC State is Treffin. Big down to his back. And Davis, his only loss of the year was at the Bob Kaufman Open to Riders Dave Zuba. And it's 5-1 after the escape. Boy, Treffin has got some insane strength. And come NCAA tournament time, EIWAs, I mean, this man is going to be tough to beat. 5-1 your score. And going behind. Looking for that takedown on Treffin. If he gets him down, keeps the feet in, he'll get the 3. Trying to pull it in and out of bounds. So close. And stall warning against Treffin. But Davis being the aggressor there. Boy, a match of inches. Almost had the 3. So what a day it's been, the rumble and tumble here at Cornell University. Yale, Bridgeport, and Cornell competing in a tri-meet in gymnastics at the same time as college wrestling between Cornell and Lehigh. So thank you so much. It has been an awesome afternoon for college sports. So the big boys rounding out this day. Under a minute now left to go here in the first period. A lot of action here at the heavyweights between Davis and Treffin. Boy, big snap down from Treffin. Circles back, off to a takedown, and he will get it. 3 for Treffin. Well, you see it like 18 seconds now left in the period here, but you see how important it is keeping the toes in, keeping that 1 foot in, where that can make the difference of a takedown and some points just like that, and Treffin did that right there, right in front of us, to make it 8-1. So Davis trying to wear out Treffin here in some way, and off the mat, Treffin, huge. Switch off to a double and drive out with 6 seconds. So Cornell leads the team score 23-14 on the Mountain Hawks. And that's going to end out the first. As Treffin will go down to start the second period. He leads big 8-1. But Davis nearly had that takedown, so the match a little bit closer right now than the score indicates, perhaps. If Davis can get on that scoreboard, 1 escape for Treffin. Big single takedown here from Treffin, and off to a double, no problem. Make it 3. It's 12-1. He's working on a tech fall now. So next up for Lehigh, they will travel to Navy next Friday, and Cornell heads to Harvard next Saturday night for the Ivy League slate there for the Big Red. So, and stall warning against Davis now. So Treffin, it looked like Davis was trying to take the wind away for a little bit there against Treffin, but now the momentum has solely gone back in his favor for Treffin. Under a minute. Boy, got deep on a leg there, did Davis. Trying to push out, and that's Treffin. Big snap down. Another takedown working on it. See, keeps his feet in. Davis trying to kick out. And if Treffin puts the wrist and the hands behind the back, he'll get it. Make it 3 more for another takedown. Well, that just comes with so much mat time and experience, match after match after match. Just knowing where your feet have to be and knowing, okay, I'm this close to the out of bounds area. You wrap that arm around, wrap that hand, that wrist around the back to get the takedown. And Treffin did just that. 15-3 leads. Big takedown again from Treffin. And that concludes it. And heavyweight tech fall in for Treffin. He will remain undefeated. Moves to 12-0. So tech fall on the scoreboard. That concludes the match. Your final score, Cornell wins it though, 23-19. They beat rival the Mountain Hawks here on Rumble and Tumble on the campus of Cornell University. Thank you so much for joining us. You can watch the replay of today's match anytime on demand on your ESPN Plus streaming device. Your final score, 23-19, Cornell over Lehigh. I want to say thank you to our wonderful crew and all for watching here today on the Rumble and Tumble event. Once again, your final score, 23-19. Thank you so much for joining us.